Hi guys, this is Kaya Chenin. In today's video, we are going to play the Cube Test. Now, the Cube Test is a Japanese psychology game that meant to help you to reveal some aspects of your personality. Now, during this video, I will be putting you in different scenes and you have to imagine it along with me. Just keep in mind that do not overthink your answers, do not overchange them. Just write down whatever popped to your mind first. So if you think you will have problems remembering these, you might need a paper and a pen as well. But so far, this is my favorite psychology game because it's been the most accurate at all. So I'm so excited to play this one with you guys, and without further ado, let's start the video. Now close your eyes and imagine yourself walking through a desert. Are you there? Then you see a cube. 4 questions. How big is the cube, and what substance it's made of? What's your distance from the cube, like how close or far, and how far the cube from the ground? Write that down and let's move to the next one. Now, somewhere near to the cube, imagine a ladder. My question is, how close or how far the ladder to the cube? Where is it in relation to the cube? And what's the ladder made of? What is it made of? Write that down and let's keep going. Now, somewhere in the picture, imagine a horse. Now, my question is the horse tied or free? Does it have anything on it, like reins, saddles? And what color is the horse? Write that down and let's move to the next one. Now, imagine flowers somewhere in the picture. Now, my question is, how many are they? How many flowers do you see? And how far or how close are they from the cube? Write that down and let's move to the next one. Now, last thing is, imagine a storm. My question is, how close the storm to the cube, the ladder, the flowers, and the horse? And how do you feel about it? Are you scared of it? Write that down and let's get to the answers. The first one is the cube. How big is the cube? How big is the cube represents your ego. Now, obviously, the bigger the cube is, or the bigger the cube you imagined, the more you tend to have a bigger ego than the others, and the opposite for the small one. Number 2, the material or the substance the cube is made of. The more transparency the material is, the more you are open to people or you are willing to show people your feelings. And the opposite for the non-transparency material, such as metal, wood, etc. Number 3 is how far or close you are to the cube. Now, this represents how well you know yourself. Obviously, the closest you are, the more you know yourself and understand yourself. Number 4, how far or how close the cube to the ground. Now, the closer the cube to the ground, the more grounded you are as a person, and the opposite the other way. Now, the ladder. The closer the ladder here represents your close friends. The closer the ladder to the cube, the closer you are to your friends. And the substance of the ladder represents how strong your relationship with your friends. So the steadier it is, maybe the weakest your relationship to these people. And if the ladder is actually leaning on the cube, that only shows that you are a support to your friends and someone who they can rely on. Now to the horse one. The horse here represents your relationship with your partner. Now, if the horse was tied up or saddles, you tend to like more control in a relationship and let's say a little bit more controlling. But if the horse was wild and free, you believe that the other partner needs their own freedom and you tend to be less controlling. Now to the flower. The flowers here represent kids. Yes. To all of you who imagine tons of flowers, yeah. And the closer the flowers are to the cube and the ladder, the more you're thinking of having kids. The further it is, the more you're less thinking about it. Last one is storm. Storm here represents your stress. So the closer it is, the more threatening you feel, the more stressed you currently are. And how do you feel about it? If it was scaring you or threatening you, that means your daily stress is actually affecting you, maybe mentally or physically. And the more you're less scared of it, the more you're good at handling your own stress. So that was it for today. This one was one of the most accurate one I've done so far, so I enjoyed it so much, and I hope that you enjoyed it too. And let me know in the comments below what were your answer, was it accurate or not? And yeah, that's all. Hope to see you soon. Bye.